Hello and welcome to the Magnetic Island Adventurethon. Like the name suggests, an Adventurethon is similar to a triathlon but with an adventure, which consists of paddling, mountain biking and trail running. So if you're keen to escape the concrete jungle, join me as we aim to get your adventure side recharged. Magnetic Island is 8 kilometres offshore from the city of Townsville in Queensland's tropical northeast. Many locals, along with athletes from across the country and the globe, have come to experience the challenge of the Adventurethon. With several distances over the weekend, ranging from the kids event, the duathlon, the women's taste of adventure, the enduro and the main event, the Ultra Adventurethon, which will be the focus throughout this episode. Athletes competing in the ultra distance will begin at Picnic Bay, paddle 13 kilometres to Radical Bay, trail run 4.2 kilometres out to Horseshoe Bay and back, paddle 13 kilometres return to Picnic Bay, 29 kilometre mountain bike through a technical yet scenic course, and finish with an 18 kilometre trail run to equal a total of 77 kilometres. It is the night before the Adventurethon, which is all happening here tomorrow. We are here with Adventurethon competitor Jess. Jess, tell us, how are you feeling tonight?
Multiple things. I've had a busy race season, so a little bit tired coming into this one, so just really gonna just try to get it done and try to enjoy it as I go. Done a lot of multi-sport kayaking, so usually downriver on the lake, but I haven't kayaked the surf ski really much at all before, so that's a little bit daunting. Just quite different being out in the ocean, quite far off from the land and things like that, so yeah, I'll be definitely out of my comfort zone.
So we're here with Guy Andrews, who's one of the pro Adventurethon racers tomorrow. Guy, talk us through your preparation. How are you feeling ready for tomorrow's race?
Well, with my surf lifesaving background, paddling is certainly my best leg relative to the rest of the field, and looking forward to paddling up the coast. And but I actually really love the bike leg. I enjoy riding bikes these days, and I'll get out there and have a bit of fun on that leg and try and maintain any buffer I get in the paddle.
I'm coming off the back of a pretty successful season over the last 3 months. I silver medal at the World Adventure Racing Champs over in New Zealand, the States coast to coast, and yeah, so I'm feeling good, feeling fit, and expecting a wee bit of a fight from old man Guy Andrews and a local favourite Sam Steadman. So it should be good. Should be a good day out there.
To take on the event, we have some top contenders, including Townsville local Sam Steadman, a multiple Adventurethon winner, Sam Clark with a recent amazing performance in the States coast to coast, Guy Andrews, who in his early 40s will be putting the young guns to the test as an experienced downhill mountain biker, along with his phenomenal paddle ability. Jimmy Hilton from Mosman, another top athlete in the field, and Luke Smythe, at only 18 years of age, has been competing in Adventurethon for about 3 years now, will also be in for a good chance too.
Conditions which were testing for everyone. The wind was coming from the south-southeast, and which was being on for a lot of the time. For me personally, I knew the tide was changing right on the start line, so I knew, because I'm a local, know the area and everything like that, I know that the tide will be running sort of to the south, so it will be running off the points off the island.
It really did have to call on my surf lifesaving background and surf Ironman. You could get certain runs on the way out and on the way back, so it's kind of unique in that respect. You know, any ocean paddlers that want to come and do this race, it's well worth it, even if you're in a relay. Like the other fella that was racing alongside Mick, who was a great local paddler.
Adventurethon in New Zealand, we would call it multi-sport racing. It's something that I've pursued as a career for the past 2 years. And I train 20 to 30 hours a week. For anybody wanting to pursue it at the top level, that's something you have to step back from the comfort of having a full-time job and just take that risk.
Jess Simpson, who is an amazing athlete from New Zealand, having only recently taken out the win in the States coast to coast, and the longest event day requires phenomenal endurance. We also have Andrea from Brisbane, who's recently competed in the God Zone Adventure with tough terrain and tough conditions. Now, our big hope for the women, also from New Zealand and a Townsville local, is Jo Coy, who is a great paddler but new to Adventurethon. She's really using this event to help with the XPD coming up in August. Some of the trails, viewpoints and beaches would have to be some of Magnetic Island's greatest assets, which makes it a perfect spot for a challenge with the incredible scenery that nearly 400 athletes can enjoy, keep them going and give it everything they've got. Taking that first step out of their comfort zone can be a little confronting, so we'll also be touching on this issue of challenge and what it means to be adventurous. When we come back, we'll see who is this in the lead, how are the athletes finding the chop, and some inspirational words from Army Sergeant Michael Lydiard.